Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Lita and I'm with Special Oil Society, and we are going to be starting our cleanse tomorrow. If you just came in, you're like, okay, I don't really know what's going on and I didn't buy anything. I don't know how to begin. I just want to let you know to please stay here and be here to hear what it is in a brief presentation. So there is a video I've done that's like 40 minutes in length that goes into great depth about what the cleanse is and why we need to even clean out our gut health. So that is going to be, I'm just going to show you a brief thing about that, and then we're going to go right into what do I do. So if you want to go ahead, and I'm going to have you join me. This is my PowerPoint, doTERRA Healthy from the Inside Out. So the first thing is, basically with doTERRA, we love essential oils, but as we know, they are not unicorn tears. We need to build a strong basis for health. And eating right and exercise, although we know it's good, sometimes we try our best and sometimes we don't. But that is where our foundation of health comes from. Rest and manage stress, reduce toxic load. So when we talk about the cleanse, we're going to talk about some things that we can help to create that wellness lifestyle, to reduce our toxic load. So when I am going to send you the link, I'm going to put it in the comments of my presentation that I've already done. We're going to talk about how to reduce our toxic load and why it matters. So what we're going to be trying to do is support our body, especially our secondary pathways for our normal body's detoxification. So sometimes through our lungs and our skin. Sometimes you can hear people say, I have maybe a condition that causes skin issues. And they might say, okay, that's a lot related to gut health. Or autoimmune disease, sometimes we hear refers to being in our gut. And so what we're going to talk about is how things that we eat or drink, and even just in general, what we're exposed to, can really transdermally through our skin or inhaling, we can bring those things into our bodies. So, and we're not going to make this a scary month. We're just going to make it one baby step at a time. So even if you are not participating with us, I want to encourage you to stick with us as we go ahead and talk about what it means to avoid toxic exposure. We're going to talk about natural lifestyle, how to use the essential oils to help you with just general cleaning, helping to remove certain things off your fruits and vegetables that they may apply to make it look good or to last longer, preservatives. So we're going to talk a little bit about that during our cleanse. We're going to talk about how to clean the air as well as clean your home. So green cleaning is something we're definitely going to address. We're going to talk about reducing toxic load, avoiding the exposure. Do you know that triclosan is found in urine, breast milk, and it's actually in our waterways and in fish. It's actually been banned by the FDA for hand sanitizers. But other companies, it's still in a couple toothpastes, but they're trying to limit it because of the fact that it's pervasive. And there's something called endocrine disruptors, and I'll be sharing information right from the EPA itself about endocrine disruptors and how we are exposed on a daily basis and how that affects our hormones. So that'll be something we talk about this month. We're going to talk about how to support our defensive functions, about nourishing our body, helping to really support the liver. And we're going to talk about the vitamins. We're going to have all kinds of things we're going to talk about this month. So I'm kind of going through it a little bit, kind of getting to sort of the highlights. So the cleanse has three parts. But I kind of want to introduce what they are. These products right here really help with proper elimination. So these are wonderful as far as supporting your GI tract. The endocrine and enterozymes. So intestines. Okay, let me go ahead and get to my notes real briefly here. Hold on one second. Yeah, you know what? I have this in my video, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and wait because I love to talk about the science, but I really want to keep it really focused on what we're going to be doing. So when you have your intestines and you take Terrazyme, you feel good. Terrazyme is the key to the cleanse. It is with digestive enzymes which help break down our food so that we can absorb them. We actually have digestive enzymes in our body, in our pancreas. And do you know when you smell food, your body starts to release those enzymes ready to digest? However, as we age and also the food that we now have are so processed that the enzymes that are normally from the dirt and on the food are no longer there. As well as we age, we start to diminish some of those enzymes. So we find that, kids can eat funnel cake and not have a problem, but you might have a problem. And some of it could be the foods, the quality, or the fried foods. A lot of it is our digestive process. So Terrazyme is awesome for that. And we're going to talk about how it's anti-gluten. There's an anti-gluten blend. There's different things in Terrazyme that are going to be very helpful. So Zendocrine is the other product with doTERRA's cleanse. And really all it is botanical products. There's no oils in it to support your liver, kidney, colon, everything, your organs for their natural cleansing. It's very, very helpful. There's milk thistle and other things. What we're going to be learning about a little bit about how our liver is king. A lot of things, our liver, you may not even realize this, is really important for overall health and wellness and metabolic pathways. So one of the ways to support the liver is through Zendocrine, and this is an oil blend. So at one point during our cleanse, we're going to be using the Zendocrine oil soft gel. These oils have been very helpful for different detoxification. Cilantro is actually very good and there's studies for chelating heavy metals. Geranium supports the liver, and so is rosemary. Juniper is wonderful for the kidneys, and tangerine is supportive all throughout, especially the internal organs. Do you know that tangerine can now be bought individually? I just had to say that. Just started this month. Very exciting. So feel free. It's only, make sure you add tangerine. I've been diffusing it every day and it's been delightful. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about a little bit is GX Assist. When I talk about that later, it is something that's on the second part of our cleanse. So I'm going to explain what this does later. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just show you some other things that we're going to talk about in the cleanse. I'm going to go ahead and escape out of here, and then I'm going to turn you around. So while I'm talking and getting my last section together to explain what the cleanse is, I would love it if you could please ask any questions that you have about our cleanse, what we're going to be doing. The cleanse is going to be a 3-part 30-day cleanse, starting tomorrow the 15th, going to September 15th. After the cleanse is over, you can go ahead and either repeat the cleanse, so that means you can go ahead and buy what you need now, and you will be able to repeat it if you need it for gut health. If you don't, you only need to repeat it every quarter or as needed. And I will tell you more stories as the month goes on about how it's been helpful to me. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you one of my. So this is kind of an idea of what the cleanse could be. If you are already taking the Lifelong Vitality supplements, you are going to go ahead and continue that and take that throughout the 30 days. If you have not done that, then go ahead and hold off on the supplements, and we're going to start that after the cleanse is over. But that kind of gives you what it's going to look like. And let me give you the next section. Okay. If you are already a member, then what you can do when you buy your vitamins is that you can buy some of the products at a discount. When you buy your vitamins, it pops up at the bottom with getting some items. So one of the items you're going to need is PB Assist. Let me go, well, there we go. Oh, it's not very clear. Hopefully you can see that. This PB Assist is one of the things you should be buying, and Terrazyme. And you can get that for $20 when you buy the vitamins as a supplement pack. So I highly recommend that. If your kids are doing the cleanse with you, are really working on their health, you can also buy the A to Z vitamins and the Omega Wild Orange liquid supplement, which is yummy. My husband just takes that plain. If you also would like to, you can buy the GX Assist and PB Assist together for $60.50. Now, if you want to buy single items, this is now on our Facebook group. You can just go in and order exactly what you need. And these are all the items and their numbers, so you can even just type it in. So this is going to be in our Facebook group. You don't have to memorize it. You can study this in depth. But if you don't have everything, this is going to be very helpful. Okay, so what are we doing with this? The first stage that I touched on briefly here, that will be in my video and the link in the comments, is about the liver and supporting the primary and secondary pathways. Really, we want to get everything kind of working and supported. So the first part is called Activate. So again, you take the vitamins if you've been taking it, and you're going to start with the Terrazyme. The Terrazyme is just a digestive enzyme we talked about, but you're going to take it on the empty stomach. That's key. One on the empty stomach morning and night, and then one capsule with each meal. Now, I actually like to keep an extra bottle of this in my bathroom where I drink my water when I go to bed or when I wake up. So that's a great way to keep it so you'll remember it. To keep going with that. And there's a checklist you're going to be getting. You can print this out and you can go ahead and check it off as you go. The next thing to activate is the Zendocrine. So let me go ahead and magnify it a little bit. Oh, that's better. Oh, much better. Excellent. The Zendocrine Botanical Complex supports your liver, kidneys, and colons, and lungs and skin. It's one capsule morning and night with meals for a total of 2 per day. This is going to be for the whole 30 days. So that's important. The next section on the first 10 days only is the Zendocrine oil. You have 2 options. You can buy the soft gels, but let's say you don't have the soft gel. No worries. You can just go ahead and buy the single oil, the Zendocrine oil, and you can just go ahead and put a veggie cap. The veggie caps that we have through doTERRA or any health food store will have one. And you just take the oil and you go ahead and you could just go ahead and make your couple drops in the veggie cap, or you can buy it as a soft gel. That is a great oil. I love to dilute that and put it on my liver area, especially if I've had a glass of wine, and I really feel so much better and not sluggish. Or even 1 drop under my tongue really helps support my liver, or a drop in my hot water. This is how I use it without the cleanse. But during the cleanse, I'm just swallowing it. I just really want to get it in me. So that's morning and night. The last thing is DDR Prime that you see here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's the last thing you see there for the activate. Here we go. Lemon. Lemon oil contains no citrus oil. No citrus flesh or juice. It actually is just the oil, which is cold pressed from the rind. It has limonene. Limonene is amazing for inhalation, for glutathione production, as well as limonene is very supportive to tissue in our body, especially breast tissue. Very good studies about lemon oil, lemon peel in supporting our breasts for health, good health. So you really want to be taking that 1 drop in a glass of water 5 times per day. You don't have to go crazy with it. If you feel any uncomfortableness or it irritates your lips, go ahead and use a straw, and you're welcome to dial that back. I'll use 1 drop in about 16 ounces of water sometimes too. So just want to let you know that is going to be on the checklist. Okay. So that's it for the first 10 days. Vitamins if you're taking it, Terrazyme, Zendocrine, botanical product, Zendocrine oil, and lemon. And that gets us ready for the cleanse, which is day 11 to 20. That's where we reset our microbiome. So this is where we're going to really help with candida and other things that are causing some issues in our creating a bacterial imbalance. Very, very, very gentle. Oh my goodness, it's so gentle. Sometimes people don't even feel like they feel anything. And I'll talk about that when that time comes. I'm going to go over that before the next time. By day 11, we would already have gone over that. But feel free to message me with any questions. This is the GX Assist. It is excellent. 1 soft gel with PM meal for a total of 1 soft gel per day for 10 days. Optional, if you don't feel anything happening, after a few days, you can go ahead and add one with a different one of the meals. I would try 1 before I would add for both of them. I find I only need to do 5 days and I'm good. And then I feel great. In fact, my doctor, I told her how wonderful I felt just with 5 days of this. So you know your body. I want you to start listening to it. If there's concerns, always reach out to me. I've showed this to my doctor and they're very supportive. So I just want to let you know that you're welcome to share this to the doctor. This is very, very natural and gentle, but I just want you all to feel very comfortable. Lemon throughout the whole process, vitamins throughout the whole process. Okay, last part is renewing. This is when we're going to replace the beneficial microflora and the bacteria into our gut with Terrazyme, of course, digesting, but we're going to be doing the probiotic. The probiotic actually is double encapsulated so that it has prebiotic fibers as well as probiotics inside. The prebiotic fibers are going to be feeding the good bacteria that we want to feed and help that to grow. Bacteria is not a bad thing. Bacteria is very, very important. There's a lot of studies that we'll go over in our group that talk about how important it is, but I'm just going to tell you, You need to have it 3 capsules with your evening meals for a total of 3 capsules per day, for 10 days. So they're having you take 3 at night. And I prefer to take it at bedtime because I feel like that is a great time when my stomach is not full and can really be working. But I think for ease of use, they're having you take it at dinner time, which makes sense because if you take it at bedtime, most of us would forget. So I keep a bottle of PB Assist all the time in my sink in my bathroom area, and we'll take one before bed after brushing my teeth. But I would recommend that you would just stick with it at PM meals. It makes it easier to keep going. So that's day 21 to 30, as well as you're going to finally add in the DDR Prime. DDR Prime, I'm not going to go through now, but I just want to let you know everyone should be taking this. It's important for cellular health, function, and renewal. 1 soft gel morning and night. So that's just right here. You also can do veggie caps as well and buy the DDR Prime as the 30 ml. And make veggie caps and make your own. But I think it's easier just to go ahead and do that. Don't worry about buying it just for 10 days. You are going to use this DDR Prime for a long time. So go ahead and really take that on. This is what you're going to continue to take after your cleanse is over. All right. So let's go back over here. And I have a Google Drive that I shared with you that is going to be very, very helpful. Here we go. Very helpful, how to get ready for the cleanse. So here's what's going to be helpful. You're going to have access to all of this. You're going to have pictures to see how you could possibly do it. Someone has put it in a baggie for herself. This is a great idea. Putting it that way so she could have 2 baggies in one. Some other people just use a vitamin sorter. Some people have these little tiny jewel things. I use my vitamin sorter, which I'll be showing you. This is a great one. They're $4 on Amazon Prime. It's wonderful because I can always tell when I've taken my vitamins and when I've not. I love it. It fits all the cleanse in here, so it's excellent. Okay, so let me show you one last thing. Okay, so the last thing is that if you are not a member, you can absolutely join us. You would order the U.S. Cleanse and Restore Enrollment Kit. You would add Terrazyme. Ignore the free frankincense. This was from December. You can order the Terrazyme. You need an extra one. You will need 2 of these per one person doing the cleanse. So if you only have 1 bottle of Terrazyme, you might want to go ahead and order another one, or just order it early in September so you have it for the second half of the cleanse. You also need a bottle of lemon. So these 3 items are what you need if you're not a member. If you are a member, honestly, I've just bought this before, the Cleanse and Restore Kit, because it had everything in it. And then I added a Terrazyme. So just wanted to show you that's what you need to go ahead and order it, as well as if you are interested in doing it without the kids, without the vitamins, I also have another one for you in that one too. So here you go. This is what you need, optional for the vitamins. 2 bottles of Terrazyme, 1 bottle of GX Assist, 1 bottle of PB Assist, 2 bottles of lemon, 1 bottle of Zentrocrine Complex, that's the botanical, 1 bottle of Zentrocrine Soft Gels, that is the oil. Again, you can buy if you already have the Zentrocrine oil and veggie caps, you're welcome to do that. DDR Prime Soft Gels. So this is what you're going to be needing to do the cleanse well. Let me just go to the last page. Okay. Any questions so far? Anything else you'd like to say? Please answer any questions, and go ahead and comment below, even if you're watching this as a later on, so that you can know how to do this. If you have children and you'd like them to participate, it is optional, but you want to definitely have the vitamins with them. This checklist is in the group. Terrazyme can be opened up and added to food or drink. You can add a sprinkle for young kids, 1/3 of a capsule for young elementary, preschool age, and then you can add 2/3 of a capsule to each meal for 6 to 10. If they're age 12, they can swallow this themselves, or you can go ahead and put a whole capsule in their meal after age 11 and up. It breaks down the food really quickly, so if you put it in anything, make sure you eat it quickly or put it in a smoothie. For the GX Assist, we're not having them swallow. You can make a roller ball, and this is all in there. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, because this is a way that you can do this for your children and really support them. And I plan to do that with my kids, and I will be showing you how I do that as we go along. So that is also in there, and there's a whole checklist for you in our group. So let me show you. There's a kids cleanse checklist with all the things that you need. Okay? And I think that is it. Okay, one last thing. This is a final checklist. Will be in our Facebook group. We've been talking about doing this since July, so a lot of you already have your products. Therefore, I did not give a lot of notice for this. But just to let you know, you want to print out that plan so you have your checklist. You want to see if you have all your products. You want to have a container at some point, an at-home container, on-the-go container. This is really important. Have your baggies packed and ready to go. In our group, I'm going to have a giveaway for, I want to see pictures of how you set up your cleanse, and if I want to see how you have it planned for on the go. And I'm going to be giving away some goodies. Also, you want to have a glass water bottle, maybe stainless steel. You don't want plastic, just because of the lemon oil is very cleansing, and it also can draw out or bring out some of the petrochemicals that are in plastic. In fact, in general, we're going to talk about why plastic to drink out of and eat is not the best. I want you can connect by text. I haven't quite got this working. I've been trying and trying, so we're going to keep that off our radar for now. You're in our Facebook group, and you know your start date, which is tomorrow. If you are joining us and you're like, okay, I have the stuff, but I don't have time right now to get it together, join in when you can, and you'll just be a few days off from us. The last thing is there is a lovely daily drop app, and you can sign up for the Spring Clean Cleanse. I'm going to turn your Spring Clean Cleanse through them, and then you can actually get the videos sent to you every day. Here's the thing, they only send you 4 videos, and if you don't watch them, they won't send you any more. So make sure you watch them, and they're going to give you a whole 30 days of videos for free from doTERRA. So make sure you sign up for that. Thank you so much, and if you have any other questions, I want you to comment, and then I'm going to have a giveaway. I want to see your cleanse gathered together, and tomorrow morning I'm going to kick it off with a post, a little video about what we're doing, and then kind of get us started, and the links, again, I'll repeat the links too. So have a good night.